How are you? Fine, Alia. Today I want to look on probability. This probability 2. Yeah. Then combined. You can write. You can take combined probability. Combined probability. Right. What is probability? What is probability? What is probability? That's. Can you write down the notes? Right. Probability is a numerical measure. Probability is a numerical measure. Is a numerical measure. Is a numerical measure. Numerical measure. Right? Is a numerical measure of the likelihood of an event happening or not happening. Of an event happening or not happening. That is the definition of probability. Probability is a numerical measure of an event, of a numerical measure of the likelihood of an event happening or not happening. You know? For example, if it is rained in Uganda, if it is rained in Uganda in 9 out of 12 Septembers, the probability, and then the probability of rain falling this September is that. What is the probability of rain falling this September? What is the probability of rain falling this September? If 9 out of 12 Septembers rain, and what is the probability of rain falling this September? 9 out of 12. We received the rain in 9 out of 12 September. 9 of them we received the rain. And what is the chances of rain falling this September? 3. Are you sure? What is the probability of rain falling this September? Right, 9 out of 12. And this one? Right. So we are now saying probability of rain falling in September is equal to 9 out of 12 all what? 3 over 4 all. Yes, sir. This one? And what is the probability of not rain falling this September? 3 out of 12. Right. Our agreement. Right. So, right. We are saying that we are using past experience. And probability, we are using this type of probability, we are using past experience to predict the future. This is what we experienced that in 9 out of the last 12 September, we received the rainfall here. Then we are now predicting the future. And this is what the probability of the future. My chances of rain falling this September is 9 out of 12. And not rain falling this September is 3 over 12. Our agreement? Our agreement? Yes. Then you are now saying what? You are now saying, right, this type of probability Type of probability. What's the name of this type of probability? This is an experimental probability. Are we in agreement? That is an experimental probability because we are using a life experience. This one to predict the future. We are using life experience. This type of probability is called experimental probability. Probability. That is the type of probability. You know? Are you agreement? Right. Since we are using experience in life, and its prediction is not taken to be absolutely accurate. And this is what? Are you agreement? Yes. You can't say that a prediction is accurate because if it is not rain this September, we are using only predictions to predict the future using the past. Are you agreement? Yes. Right. Then, alternatively, the probability of throwing a 5. Alternatively, the probability of throwing a 5. Alternatively, the probability of throwing a 5. Alternatively, the probability of throwing a 5 on a fair six-sided die is what? Do you know that? Yeah? That is that thing that you can use to play snake and ladder. Right. Is that 1/6? Right. Since this die have 6 equally faces, and every face has equal chance of being right. So alternatively, the probability of throwing a 5 on a fair six-sided die is 1/6. This type of probability is called what? This type of probability we are using a physical nature. That type of probability is a theoretical probability. The type of probability is called probability is called theoretical probability. That type of probability is called theoretical probability. That we are using types of dice that coins. Anyone with the coin? And anyone with the coin? Anyone with the coin? And this type of probability we are using a physical nature. Even a coin has how many faces? 2 faces. And yet or tail. And if I toss the coin, I can obtain what? You can obtain what? Head or and you can obtain head or tail. And the probability of getting a head on a coin is 1 out of G. Probability of a tail is equal to 1/2. Then the probability of obtaining a head on a tail is 1/2. An agreement? Let's take down this. Yes. Total probability is equal to 1. Total probability is equal to 1. The total probability is equal to 1. Total probability is equal to 1. Total probability is equal to 1. Right. P is equal to probability of success. Probability of success. An agreement? Q is equal to probability of failure. Probability of failure. Then, if we add probability of success, probability Probability of success plus probability of failure. Probability of failure will get what? You know? They are saying probability of success plus probability of failure is equal to. So you are now saying P plus Q is equal to 1. You know? Right. And also P will range from 0 less than or equal to P less than or equal to 1. That's the range of P. It starts from 0 to 1. There is no probability that is less than 0, and there is no probability that is above 1. There is no probability that is less than 0, and there is no probability that is less than 1. Are we in agreement? There is no probability. That's the range of probability. That's the range of probability. There is no probability that is above 0, and also there is no probability that is less than 1. Are we in agreement? Alright. Let's consider the next example. Let's consider the next example. We do now this. Let's consider the next example. Let's consider the next example. Example number 1. We have this example. 1. It says Tendai and Samuel played each other